Yes, I'm good.
So this is my presentation about my charity, Scottish Little Soldiers. Oh, it's working. So who are they? They're a charity for bereaved military children, started up by Nikki Scott up in the corner. She unfortunately lost her husband, Lee Scott, in 2009 in the war of Afghanistan. And she had two young children, Kai, who was about 5 years old, and Brooke, who was about 10 months old. Kai obviously struggled a lot with not having her dad, his dad. So she started thinking like there's so many other children in the UK that are going through the same situation. So she therefore decided she's going to make a charity in honour of Lee and to help other children in the UK. To support all these children, they have 3 different programmes: Smiles, which is the fun and engagement of the children; activities with events, and like small gifts on like anniversaries, so like birthdays, Christmas, anniversary of the parent's death. One of the important activities is their Christmas parties they do every year. They're always big. People like Prince Harry turn up to most of them. There was one they did in the Buckingham Palace Gardens. Jess Glynn played. There was most of the royal family there. Prince Harry is actually a supporter of Scotties and he actively is supporting them. Nikki's actually recently done, I think it was May last year, did an interview with him. Strive, which is education and development, that's supporting school. It's guidance, advice for not only parents how to like support education, but also teachers in schools. You can also get grants. So as a member myself, I get like for extracurricular activities, you can get grants to do like music lessons, even driving lessons. You can get grants for equipment if you need it. Yeah, and if you have like any SEND needs, they support with that as well. And the support is for like mental health, well-being. So you get one-on-one professional help with like health, like doctors, I guess. Like I don't know the term. Yeah, and also info for parents and carers on how to support their children through their loss of parent. So what is my idea? My main topics will be the events that they host, because I want to bring across like a sense of community, the community that Scotties is, in not having the child, when you lose a parent, it's quite isolating, it's obviously a lot, the community that Scotties is. So I'll have an interview with Scotties, which I'm doing actually, or Nikki, that I'm doing next week, and myself as a member, and then I haven't decided who yet, but be reaching out to another member, possibly a younger member, who probably hasn't been in the charity as long as me. I'll be talking about the different programmes to not promote, but like get across what the charity actually offers, the stories of each person that will be in it, and also the newest expansion programme they're actually currently going to be incorporating. My goal, the charity, to be wider exposed to more people. Obviously, military bereavement is a very big thing in the UK and not many children are actually getting the support. And also, this was my goal, is because mental health is it's very common, like bad mental health within these things. I found an article on actually a UK government website to say that military bereaved children who lose a parent are 3 times more likely to develop depression and anxiety. Some, I did also find out, they can develop like mental health issues that can put them in the hospital, which is obviously not very good. That's why I want to promote this charity, or I don't want to like promote, because I don't think this is a promotional video. I do think it's more of a social action.
Raise awareness.
Yeah, raise awareness, because obviously having bad mental health and losing a parent, we want to like help that out, and not, especially if you're a child, you want to be a child. My target audience, now I didn't do a survey because I think it's a very niche subject that you can't really get. Like there's not a lot of people who know what this is. But I will be doing, promoting to like younger people, aged 7 to 25. That is Scotty's key demographic and younger than 7, because they go up to 25. So I think that's a very good, important thing. And also, I did a research onto a BBC article that said that the youngest age that children are using social media every day is around 7 to 8. So I think to get it to the children and saying, hey, this is the charity that could support you, I want to go as young as possible. but also primarily females, aged 25 to 50, because statistically, it is women that are losing partners. The vast majority of people in the military are men. 12% make up the of women, which means 88% of men being in the military. So I want to promote to them. I will distribute it on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, because Gen Z typically use Instagram and YouTube as their main social medias, and Facebook is a pretty millennial or older social media. This is the equipment I use: a camera, a wireless lapel, a gimbal. I do want to use a fig rig, however, with it being broken, my backup is a gimbal, and then obviously a light. My visual style, I've got a mood board. These are some of the examples of like interviews that I want to do. I like the lighting; it's quite natural, but also that the background is kind of unfocused. And in the background for Nikki's interview, I'll have a floor banner with like the Scottish one that they've actually used in some of their other social media videos, because I think it'll then tie into their charity and what they're usually having on social media.